The most terrifying dream of my life occurred at the age of 28, during a somewhat tumultuous period marked by recurring anxiety attacks. On a particularly heavy night, I retired early, burdened by the exhaustion accumulated throughout an intense day. I was alone in the small town where I resided, in one of the many rented rooms. Turning off the lights at 9:30 that evening, I found myself in one of the dark and mysterious corridors of my just slumbering mind. Fear was palpable as I walked, and unsettling figures began to take shape on the walls. Paintings depicting demons and obscure creatures stared at me, making my steps uncertain. Turning around, I was overwhelmed by a massive demon looming on the wall, a gaze so hypnotic it rendered me immobile with fear. I moved forward slowly, and suddenly the corridor disappeared, transporting me into a dark forest. Dark trees and thick fog surrounded me, creating a ghostly atmosphere that chilled my blood. Sinister noises permeated the air, and before me, horrific faces of demons with glowing eyes and sharp teeth began to emerge, growling and staring at me in the darkness. Paralyzed, unable to move or make a sound, I was a helpless victim as these beings menacingly approached. The nauseating smell, the penetrating cold air, and the cold sweat on my skin all contributed to a sense of total disorientation. I felt lost, condemned to be devoured by these dark presences. There was no escape, no one would come to my aid. My will was nullified, and a burning sensation in my chest turned into a sharp pain. I realized I was experiencing a terror-induced heart attack. And suddenly I found myself outside, in the cold, on the terrace of my home. I realized I had experienced an episode of sleepwalking, a phenomenon that rarely affected me. I went back inside, trembling, and prepared something warm to drink to ease the tension that still lingered in my body.